Welcome back to Clockwise Crypto, where we help you move forward towards financial freedom with crypto assets. My name's Kay. Looking here at Bitcoin 42.6, exactly where we'd like it to be. Not as down as we were anticipating. Looking at our technical analysis here, it's looking good. We bounced right off that trend line. We multiple touches on that red trend line that's going diagonal, but we broke above this horizontal line we have here that is blue. We broke above, and that's kind of what we were waiting for to see what's going on. Is this a true bounce, breaking above, making a new short-term high? What I'd like to see here is us have these EMAs, which are these blue and red lines I have right here, have these EMAs cross, and that would kind of like, okay, now we're heading up, because the next target really is 48,000. And so that's kind of what we're looking at. It's looking like a good bounce right here. There's, of course, there's still minor resistance zones we got to break through if we're going up, but they're still feeling the market, guys. People are still freaking out. People are still not sure, because it's like, okay, we're up. Are we going to have another drop? Oh my gosh, what's going to happen? I was actually thinking of going down towards 30. We'll see what happens, but right now we're looking good. Bitcoin's looking good, looking strong. We look at all the other cryptos. Everything's, not everything, but most things are green. Very exciting things to see, but I just don't feel like we're out of the woods yet. So we need to pay attention to what's going on here. Don't think we're out of the woods yet, but really want to be optimistic, but not overly bullish. Is kind of where I'm standing at. When we're looking here at what's going on, fearful, that's fine. But, overall, I think we're in a good spot. I think that, we look at the adoption, we look at what's going on in crypto, we look at, these banks that are getting into crypto, whether they're saying it publicly or not. In order for the banks to stay competitive, they have to get into crypto. It's one of those things where, I think back in 2017, when I first got in, it was like, every banks were, closing our accounts, say, oh, no, we're not touching it. Nope. Such and such said it's illegal. Warren Buffett said he's not messing with it. We're not touching it. And then 2018 comes, still the same vibe. Towards the middle of 2019, I was like, okay, all right. Now, even Mark Cuban changed his tune on it, right? But I think it's more so an educational standpoint, where once you're educated about it, once you realize that this is happening with or without you, then it's like, okay, let me capitalize on this. Okay, I understand now, right? Even just with NFTs, like I'm not really big on NFTs myself. It's something that I just really haven't focused on, but I understand that NFTs are really just gonna enable everyone to have ownership, right? It's gonna be able to prove that you have ownership, right? So pretty much take, a ticket to a sports game. That ticket can be digitized and be made into an NFT that's going to verify that you own that. Okay? That's all it is. That's all NFTs are. Non-fungible tokens, that's all it is. But seeing the adoption and seeing how we've continued to move forward, we've continued to move clockwise, right, into, a digital economy, into how the legacy systems aren't going to work anymore. And people are realizing that, and they're realizing it fast. So whether these companies are public about being into crypto or not, the ones that are going to be around are the ones that are getting involved. And they may not made an announcement yet, but usually by the time they made an announcement, maybe 6 months ahead before, they've already taken positions. Okay, it was made public at this time. So just understand that. We're not. Of course, you didn't see, certain institutions say they're getting involved, but big banks are getting involved. And I think that's kind of an indicator of where the price is. That's why we see prices not fall completely off of a cliff, right? Of course, we made a new low all the way down to spiking 33,000. But there's a reason why we didn't break 20. There's a reason why the pullback wasn't as severe as it could have been, because there's a lot more money in these markets. And you can see here, looking at just a basic technical analysis standpoint, we went down to 88.6. We wicked 88.6, got 3 touches on the 88.6 level, and this is on the weekly time frame, so this does take time. So if this weekly candle closes as an engulfing, and what an engulfing candle is, it's a candle that pretty much encompasses the previous candle. So we do see an engulfing here, right here, I'll circle this so you guys can see. We do see an engulfing here, and that's kind of an indicator that we may be more bullish than what people are thinking. I honestly was prepared for a drop. I was okay with a drop because there's more time for me to accumulate. I'm okay. Oh yeah, take your time, Bitcoin. Say, oh yeah, you want to drop? Cool. Yeah, drop. Yeah, I'm for that. I'm not like, yeah, please. I'm more like, okay, let's accumulate as many Bitcoin as possible. But we see this engulfing candle. You see the green candle is almost fully encompassing the red candle in this circle. That is an engulfing candle. If we do close above, that is an indication of a bullish move. So that will be an indication that we may head towards 48,000 and make a new high from that level. So with that being said, I'm liking what I see. I like the pullback. I wish I could have accumulated more during the pullback. But we'll continue to accumulate Bitcoin for long-term plays. Of course, accumulate altcoins like Ethereum, Cardano, Stellar, XRP for short-term, big gains when it comes to wanting to flip. I think XRP is a good flip. I think Cardano's a good flip. The all-time high for Cardano is like $3, and now Cardano's sitting at 96 cents. That's a good flip. And it's really a secure flip. During this whole pullback, I believe that pullback should have been where you're taking conservative positions. That's not the time to start, taking these wild positions unless you're able to. If your foundation isn't built with a stable foundation of what we call sure bets that have withstood the test of time, that we can say with high probability, and their high probability setups that they're going to be around long term. That's kind of what you want to build the foundation on, right? So that's what we were doing during this whole drop, just accumulating in solid positions. And then there's most recent drop for the past 4 weeks. Up until this point, we were taking more high risk plays, but that's after we had our foundation secured. So, and we're going to do a portfolio overview probably the end of the summer, just to lay it all out there so you guys can see what we're looking at in our position sizes, just to lay that out there, because we're a channel and we're a company that we didn't start from buku money. We built it up, right? We built it up, initially starting with trading Forex, taking Forex, dumping it into crypto, building up crypto, putting it back into Forex. We just profit, reinvest. That's what we do here. But seeing Bitcoin make those 3 touches on the 88.6, that was good. And that's something that I kind of overlooked. But it just wasn't really there because we were making new highs. So it's kind of thought we were just going to shoot up. But we can see here on this trend line that we could pull down from this, just basic structure, pull down to the 88.6, and I don't see a reason why we couldn't go up here and make a new high towards, the new target would be 79.6. That would be a perfect world, right? And that shows that Bitcoin's healthy. If that happens, this shows that Bitcoin's healthy. Now, if this trend line breaks, let's say it breaks this 88.6, that's when we're in trouble. Of course, if we break 100%, we're in trouble. But if we really break 33.8, we're in trouble. I'm just being honest with you guys, because then the sky's falling and there's really no support until 12,400. So just be mindful of that. That is a scenario, but this is kind of what we're looking at when we look at 88.6 retracement. We look at 33,800 level, price point level. That's what we're looking like. Just stay tuned to that. We'll kind of go and see what Bitcoin plays out to be. I'm really liking the technicals right here. I really want to see this weekly close. I'm waiting for this weekly close. I want to see how this closes. If we're engulfing, I'm super bullish. If this does not engulf and somehow ends up over here and we pull back, pretty much if price closes below 42,000 before the weekly candle, kind of worried that we're going to be pulling back. So we'll see what happens. That's my call. I'm not backing down from my cause. That's what I'm looking like. Those are pure technicals, in my opinion. That gives you a kind of an if-then scenario. Nothing's guaranteed in the markets, but that gives you an if-then scenario as to what's going on and how we can react and respond to these market conditions. Hope you got some value out of the video. Please like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Just want to keep pouring and give you guys value so we can help you achieve financial freedom with crypto assets. I'll see you soon.